We want you to sit back and enjoy all the entertainment of the evening, and we have a number of performances who will be on stage during the show and also through the commercial breaks. In just a moment, I will introduce the host for this evening, but now for your pleasure, would you please welcome our junior timbrelists with the house band supporting, playing the carolers, and then Seblet with their latest dance project, Cra Cra Jingle Bells. Let's hear it for the junior timbrelists. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, studio audience, give it up for Sablet. Applause, applause. That was brilliant. You would get no better entertainment anywhere in Sydney tonight than right here, I can assure you. And now, with no further ado, would you please welcome the host for the Xmas Factor, Mr. Frank and Sense. Thank you, Frank.
All right, how are we all doing this evening, guys? I'm Frank Essence, and right now I want to say a big thank you to our fantastic production crew and our producer. It's great to be here in this fantastic studio in Parramatta. Would you welcome the house band for this evening, PCB, under the musical direction of Mr. Graham Ainsworth.
Thanks, guys. Sounding really great tonight. Are you ready for the Xmas Factor? Let me hear it. Right. Now just follow me. We're about to go live. And we're going to cue the opening sequence of the band in 5, 4, 3...
Tonight, on the Xmas Factor Grand Final Show, the last remaining contestants will battle it out for seasonal glory. Who do you think has the Xmas Factor on tonight's show? Georgia Kennedy, Zoe Entwistle, and Peter Sampson. And now, the host of the show, Frank S. Sense.
Good evening, Australia, for this special grand finale show of Xmas Factor. Tonight, Georgia, Zoe and Peter will battle it out in an effort to go all the way and prove that they have the Xmas factor. Would you please welcome our guest judges for this evening, Holly Iveson, Declan Hall, and filling in for Guy Sebastian for the Christmas grand finale, the big man himself, Santa Claus.
Rudolph, 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 Rudolph.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeer are pulling on the rein. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. Hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that is filled with toys for the boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle, jingle, what a beautiful sight. Jump in bed, cover up your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He doesn't care if you're rich or poor, for he loves you just the same. Santa knows that we're God's children, that makes everything right. Fill your hearts with Christmas cheer, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He'll come around when the chimes ring out, then it's Christmas morn again. Peace on earth will come to all if we just follow the light. Let's give thanks to the Lord of us.
Hey, how about that? I didn't know Santa came with his own timbrel display team. Let's give a big round of applause to our incredible timbrelists. When we return, will our first contestant, Georgia, be able to dazzle our judges? Don't go anywhere, Australia. We'll be right back after this short break.
And out. Oh, great start, Frank. Band, everybody. What a great start to our evening. Now, don't forget to cheer on your favourite contestants or all the contestants. We've got to encourage everybody, haven't we? After the break, can we please set for guys up here, George's song. Band, please read the first chart and hold for cue.
Are we getting close, producer?
We sure are, Frank. We're not far we're not far away from it at all. I'm getting tongue-tied. That's how excited I am. And guess what? The band is ready to go. We're queuing them up. And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to the Xmas Factor Grand Finale. Tonight you will hear from our 3 finalists vying to win this competition by singing a song that represents the highlight of the Christmas season. What song will they choose to reflect how they feel a perfect Christmas should be? It's time to meet Georgia on the Xmas Factor.
Georgia, welcome right here. Just stay with me a moment. Don't be so excited to get out there because the audience is waiting very expectantly for you tonight. Georgia, we're really great you're here, and we know you're here for the X Factor. Tell me though, Georgia, what does Christmas mean to you personally?
Well, at Christmas time, I love getting together with all my friends and family, having a nice little party together, listening to some nice music.
Well, it's certainly a good time of the year to do that, isn't it? And when we can get the family together, our friends, party on. That's right.
Party on.
Let's go. Over to you, Frank.
Singing All I Want for Christmas Is You, please make her welcome Georgia Kennedy.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more I don't want a lot for Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. I just want to see my baby underneath the mistletoe. I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. What more can I do? All I want for Christmas is you. Oh, the lights are shining so brightly everywhere, and the sound of children's laughter fills the air, and everyone is singing, and I hear those sleigh bells ringing. Santa, won't you bring me the one I really need? Won't you please bring my baby quickly? Oh, I won't ask for much this Christmas. This is all I'm asking for. I just want to see my baby underneath the mistletoe. I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. What more can I do? All I really want, all I really, really want, all I really want, all I really, really want, all I want for Christmas is you.
Just fantastic, Georgia. I'm sure winning this competition is also on a wish list, but we'll have to wait and see what the judges think. Coming up after the break, does Peter have enough Xmas factor to go all the way to the top? Don't change the dial. We'll be back before you know it. During this break, we have a bit of a treat for you. In the audience tonight, we have a choir from the Salvation Army in Parramatta, Sydney. And considering that this is a talent show, I wonder whether you guys would consider coming up for a song. Would you like to bring them up, musical director Tanny Kwong, and share with us what you'll have to sing tonight?
great. You know, before you go, Tanny, the joy was obvious on the face of the men particularly. They couldn't stop smiling. It was great. I thought it was excellent. But Tanny, do you have another one up your sleeve just in case we need it?
Oh, we might have something.
Because we might have another break where we need to fill. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, I'm just getting something coming through here. Right. Moments away now from set 2. Now we want the mic's ready, I should say. Not Mick. Mick's not here tonight. The mic's ready for intro, and it is 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back, Australia. If you've just joined us, Georgia Kennedy has just set the room on fire with her incredible version of All I Want for Christmas Is You. The judges looked blown away. Now, to see if Peter has the Xmas factor and can put together a grand finale performance that will see him take the contest. Peter.
Welcome, Peter. I know we're backstage, no one can see us, but you can talk to me just one-to-one.
Sure.
Now, Peter, what brings you here tonight, and what makes you think you've got that factor to win tonight?
Oh, well, I've been working really, really hard in my training, and I really feel that I've got something to offer now, and something that I've developed, and I really hope that I can give what I can for tonight.
Right. Training is the key point, isn't it? You've got to train that voice. I'm sure you're going to do well tonight, Peter. But Christmas is a special time of the year.
Yes, it is.
Can you tell me what it actually means to you personally?
Oh, well, one of the things I really love about Christmas is putting up that Christmas tree, seeing the decorations and the lights, and then seeing the presents slowly, one by one, get put under that tree.
Yeah, it's a great
really
moment.
Special.
We had a moment in the meeting this morning with our minister's wife, who was preaching to us. She had trouble with her Christmas lights. That's a bit of a cow, isn't it? That happens.
Oh yeah, it's a real pain when one globe is out and the rest also
That's
disappear.
Right.
So you've got to change that
It's a
globe.
pretty important part of Christmas.
It is very important.
Well,
Nice bright lights.
We're really pleased you're here tonight, and
Thank
I'm really looking forward to hearing you. Frank, it's over to you to introduce.
Singing It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Give it up for Peter Sampson.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and all one telling you have a good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest time of them all. There'll be parties, marshmallows for toasting and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be mistletoe and marts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Just amazing, Peter, just amazing. The talent is phenomenal and the competition is tight. I'm hanging in there to hear from our expert judging panel tonight. We could not have wished for such a tight competition. We are bringing you the very best Australia has to offer tonight on the Xmas Factor Grand Finale. Don't forget to vote Australia for your winner. Phone and register Georgia or Peter. Next up, we will see if the rising talent of Zoe Entwistle can challenge the power and presence we've so far seen tonight. Don't go anywhere.
And we are clear. Talent. Wow, you're not wrong, Frank. Where have you gone, Frank? I've lost Frank. But Frank, I think we're going very well tonight. It's a stunning job. You two studio audience, okay, keep cheering for your favourite singers, all right? Very important. I think we could do a little bit better in that regard. Now, stage crew, set up for section 3. Okay, now audience, after the next contestant, Zoe, we will go to the judges for their thoughts and to reveal the winner. We are doing really well and keep it up. More support we need right from the audience. Now we come back from this break using our studio dancers to set up the last section, so let's get ready for that group to come on. The audio cue up, their track and ready to go on my mark. And audience, please welcome back our studio dancers with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rudolph, 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 Rudolph.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose,
Like a lollipop.
and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glowed.
Like a light bulb.
All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names.
Like Pinocchio.
They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer game.
Like Monopoly.
Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say,
Ho, ho, ho.
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Page 43. Rudolph, Rudolph, Rudolph.
I am so excited to see our next contestant. She is our youngest ever singer to make it to the grand finale of Xmas Factor Australia. And I know you have all fallen in love with her. Please make her welcome Zoe.
Zoe, it's great to have you with us this evening. You hear the audience anticipation, they're waiting for you, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's cool. Now, I've got some notes here because we like to get to know our people a little bit, before they go on stage. I've got you as, I've been told, in good authority, you're 33, you drive a bus for a living. These were given to me. And you live on a farm. Okay. Well, perhaps you could tell us the real Zoe story tonight. Okay.
So my name is Zoe. I'm 12 years old and I just finished year 7 at school.
Really? I'd have said 13. It's great to have you here tonight, Zoe. But, we've had 2 other contestants tonight and they've told us what their best thing of Christmas is for them, what they really think of Christmas. I'm going to ask you the same question because our audience would like to know what you really think of Christmas. And you're going to sing a lovely song. What are you going to sing for us tonight?
Away in a Manger.
Right, and that's special to you. Do you know all the words, obviously, and you can tell us what it means to you and what Christmas means to you personally.
So my family and friends, we celebrate Christmas by celebrating the birth of Jesus. So that's what this song represents.
That's lovely. And Frank, it's over to you to introduce Zoe.
Singing Away in a Manger, please make some noise for Zoe Entwistle.
fit us for heaven to live with thee there, and fit us for heaven to live with thee there.
Thank you, band. Amazing show, everybody. Now, the one last segment is to hear the judges' scores and crown our winner of the Xmas Factor for 2016. Let's hear it. Now, can we cue up the band, play on, and we will get you, Frank, wherever you are. Frank, you're right behind me, Frank. I knew that. I knew you'd be right there. When we come back from the break, bring Georgia, Peter and Zoe out again to acknowledge their amazing efforts tonight. And we are coming back for the last segment in 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. This is the grand finale of the Xmas Factor. Well, we've seen their performances, heard their amazing voices, and now it's time to reveal our winner. But before we do, for one last time, could you please make welcome and thank Georgia, Peter and Zoe. And now to again introduce our judges, Holly, Declan and Santa Claus. Well, I'm certain that you've been just as amazed as we have by these performances tonight. And tonight you will judge them according to the chosen theme, the highlight of Christmas. Now first, let's look at George's song, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Judges?
Thanks, Frank. Hey, Georgia, amazing job. You have a great voice and stage presence. You took it to the top tonight with that song, so I'm giving you 7!
Wow, Georgia, girl, you've got some pipes. Look, I loved every minute of it. I think it was the right song choice for you. Yeah, look, I thought it was fantastic. I think you're a star. I'm going to give you an 8.
Happy Christmas, Georgia. You raised your voice beautifully tonight. But as wonderful as family and parties are, I just didn't quite connect with the song tonight. So I'm going to give you a 5.
Santa, the crowd think you may have been a little bit harsh with that decision, but after all, you are the guest judge, so we will respect your decision. All in all, a great score, 20 from our judges, and an average home viewer score of 8 gives you a total score of 28 out of 40. Let's show our support again to Georgia. That's a strong starting point, and now we can see how Peter fared. Judges?
Peter, man, that was awesome! Woo! I love the energy. Great song choice. Tonight, I'm giving you an 8!
Okay, I think Declan's a bit excited. Okay, so Peter, yep, I agree with Declan. Good choice and well executed, but I was a little concerned with those dance moves. Anyway, tonight I'm going to give you an 8 also. Well done.
Woo. Well done, Peter. Woo!
All right, you, Santa.
Ho, 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 Peter. The mechanics of your song were great. And like Georgia, well presented. But again, I just didn't quite connect with the song tonight. So, as all the best for the season, and I'm giving you 5.
5?
Congratulations though, Peter. You are sitting just 1 point ahead from the judges' scores as we take a look at the home viewer score, which has given you an 8 also. Your total score is 29 out of 40. You've retained that lead over Georgia and are out in front with just one lot of scores to reveal. Thanks, Peter. Give it up for Peter, everyone. Now we bring Zoe up. How have you scored her, and will she be able to challenge for the winner of Xmas Factor?
Okay. Hi Zoe, how you going?
Good.
Okay. I was really impressed by your voice tonight. You have a beautiful voice. It was a wonderful performance, and I'd like to encourage you to keep that magic going. But I have to say, I'm not sure about that song choice tonight. I don't know, it just didn't seem to have the same zing as George's or Peter's, so I'm really sorry, but tonight I can't go any higher than a 6.
Hi, Zoe. Okay, so I think you've got a bright future in the industry, and I think you've got a sweet voice. I know that we've got a boo or two, but I was also thinking that you could have chosen a better song. Okay, so I'm also going to give you a 6, but well done.
I'm not sure what the other two are watching, but yes, Zoe, yes, you got it. Fantastic. Tonight, I'll give you a perfect 10.
It's all coming down to the wire here, folks. Zoe, you have an average audience score of 9, as well as a combined audience judges score of, which gives you a grand total of 31, and making you the winner of Xmas Factor. Congratulations, Zoe. How are you feeling right now?
I'm really lost for words. I didn't think I could match with Georgia and Peter, but I'm really happy that people enjoyed what I had to share.
Yeah, well, congratulations. We're also happy for you. But Santa, what was it that made you award the perfect 10?
Well, look, Frank, all the contestants were amazing tonight. But we were required to judge along the theme of the highlight of Christmas. And all the things that the contestants shared tonight, family, gatherings, presents, decorations, they're all wonderful things. But Christmas is really just so much more. Christmas is really the celebration of Jesus the Christ child's birth. God sent his very own Son to earth to show us how much he loves us and to ultimately restore the relationship that we can personally have with God, that we've broken because of our sinful and selfish natures. Why do we share gifts at Christmas? Why do we get together? Why do we put up the decorations? For me, it's because I want to celebrate God's gift to me, Jesus, and to understand all that we can do at Christmas together is all because of his love for us. Songster leader, is your minister with us this evening? Maybe he could make sense of it for us as why Zoe's song really is the highlight of the Christmas season.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to sing a little number for you. No, I wouldn't. They didn't ask me to sing, as it happens. I wonder what you think the meaning of Christmas is. What's Christmas about? Is it about friends and family? Were you worried when it said X Factor and not Christmas? I know a lot of Christians were worried when there's an X and not Christmas. Can I tell you that for 2,000 years, X has been a symbol for Christ, so it's okay. It's the Greek symbol chi, and it's always stood for Jesus. So don't worry if it says Xmas. It's all right. You can just relax. What does Christmas mean to you? Does it mean families and presents? Does it mean lots of food? Is Christmas just for the young people? Is it just for children? Can you be too young for Christmas? I remember when our children were born, first Christmas comes around, and guess what the thing that excited them the most was? The wrapping paper. Who's had that experience? Expensive present ignored, they enjoyed the wrapping paper. Can you be too young? Can you be too old for Christmas? Can you sing too many Christmases? Some of you have seen a few. Do you lose the joy of Christmas? So is Christmas just for children? This morning in our worship, we looked at some marvellous words from the Gospel of John. And this is what it says. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning, and through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. The true light that gives light to everyone who's coming into the world. He was in the world, and though the world was made through him, the world did not recognise him. He came to that which was his own, but his own did not receive him. Yet to all who did receive him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. Children born not of natural descent, nor of a human decision or a husband's will, but born of God. See, Christmas really is for the children. It really is about the children. Because Christmas means that we all can become children of God. That each one of us can know God as his child. And that's really the message that's at the heart of this. So my prayer for you this Christmas is through the Christ child. May you too know in the depths of your heart that you are God's child, his son and his daughter. And may you have a blessed Christmas.
Hey, I think I get it now. We can all have the Christmas spirit this year by simply acknowledging Jesus in our living and as the one we celebrate each year at Christmas. Hey, songsters, can we maybe sing some carols to wrap this night up? Band, singers, and our wonderful studio audience, join us together and let's celebrate.
Next song.
Please be seated. Thank you for being part of our evening tonight. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting our great singers, our dancers, our timbrelists, and the band and the songsters as well. There are a lot of people that we do need to thank tonight, and I certainly don't want to miss anybody. I'm hoping that my list is totally comprehensive. I hope so. I would hate to miss anybody, that's for sure. First of all, to our amazing judge and our cast, Dwayne and Nathan and Rachel, Ben and Graham Lang is just amazing. Would you thank them for doing an amazing job? Thank you, judges. Thanks, Ben.
I'll give us about a 10.
You give yourself a 10.
We're a modest bunch, us judges.
Wow.
Got a bit of egos as well as the singers.
So I'll be looking for people that want to help out with next year's production. Thanks, Nathan. How good have our contestants been, our singers? Aren't they incredible? Wonderfully gifted. And Zoe and Georgia and Pete, you don't get flowers, dude. That's cool. You can have another present. But we just want to say a very, very big thank you for making the effort to be a part of tonight for us, making it special. And we pray that you'll have an amazing Christmas for yourselves and your families. For our leaders here, can I just say, at Parramatta, we are blessed to have lots of, adults, but lots of children too, with just amazing abilities. And they love to be a part of everything we do in our ministry and within the church. And that doesn't happen unless you've got people to harness that ability and to try and develop them further. And we have a great set of leaders and musical section leaders in the corps. And special mention for Sarah too, with a whole heap of costuming for tonight as well. But I want to thank the leaders and our musical leaders, for Sarah and Catherine, and Nathaniel and Kelly, and Tanny. Just a big thank you to all the work you've put in. In a few moments, I'm going to invite you. If you're here tonight and you have a sticker, you get free. Well, actually, you don't get free. You get permitted entry into the after party out the back. Now, you don't want to miss the after party because I need to thank Kitty for putting together all the food. Now, if you're anybody a Facebook friend of Kitty's? Yeah. It's worth going to the after party, let me tell you. And so if you'd like to go out there, we have a bucket at the door that if you're able to help with a donation to go towards all the food and the preparation, we would greatly appreciate that. But just to Kitty and her catering team, a massive thank you. To Gav and Chris, who every year put on the Santa photos for us. We thank Santa again for sitting out there in the heat. It'd be much easier if we had Christmas in winter time, wouldn't it, Santa? But thank you to Gav and Chris. And the tech team. Tech teams don't like to be thanked. If everything goes well, they fly under the radar. But our tech team have done a great job. And our cameraman, I want to say a massive thank you for all the setup and all the time that you've put into this. We're really passionate. I'm really passionate about these sort of nights. I think that the opportunity that we have as a congregation to share the Christmas story with our friends and our family and our neighbours is probably the greatest event or greatest opportunity we have each year. And I've got to say that I want to thank Carissa for an amazing amount of creativity and energy. I love to do these sorts of nights, but I really need somebody to drive me and kick me all the way to the goal line. And she does that. And so just a big thank you to Carissa for overseeing everything for tonight, being a part of that. Again, to everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you to all our cast, crew, supporting musicians, tech team, and everybody. And we're going to ask Major Grant to come and share prayer with us.
And of course, we want to say thank you to Graham. He's done a great job tonight pulling this together. So thank you, Graham. We appreciate you. He's a funny man. I like hanging out with him. Before you go, can each person please pick up 10 pieces of confetti? No, that's not true. That's not true. We've got that organised as well. Chris is all over that also. Let's share a prayer together. Holy and gracious God, God of love, who came into this world through your Son, Jesus Christ, to draw us to yourself, to help us know you, to help us love you. We thank you because you are here with us, and we celebrate that fact this Christmas, that you have become flesh and you dwelt among us, and you showed us how to live, and you've drawn us to the Father. So we thank you for that. We thank you for this great time when we could laugh together and enjoy worshipping you and focusing on you. And we thank you for the many gifted people who have made this happen. We thank you for community. We thank you for love and for fellowship and relationship. So we do ask your blessing, and do pray that the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God the Father and the fellowship and the communion of the Holy Spirit will be with us each, now and forevermore. Amen. Amen.